Time for another installment of cool things I find while barn picking for Flathead Ford stuff. So the story is I was looking for Model T stuff in this barn. It was a Model T collection, probably 98% Model T stuff, and a tree had fallen into the building and smashed through the middle of the barn. And against that particular wall was several boxes of Model T transmission and rear end parts. I was digging through the rubble of that part of the building and the rotten boxes and stuff. And in one of the boxes on the bottom of the pile, which is where the good stuff usually is, I found this carburetor. I recognized that this was an intake attached to it, but I didn't quite think of what it might be for. I knew that it wasn't for a Model T or a Model A. It's a Schebler Deluxe, and according to this number here, it's a DLX-58. And there's not much information about that specific model. There's one source that everyone quotes, and that source suggests that this carburetor is off of a 1928 or 29 Harley Davidson big twin police bike. And that one source says that this has an 1.25 inch bore and a 15/16 inch venturi. I don't even want to take it apart or look at the bowl or anything. I don't want to risk snapping anything off. Sounds like there's a float moving around in there. Got an idle screw. That was not marked. I don't know if that's supposed to be bent like that. But so that's the choke. It has a couple settings, a couple stops, butterfly, turns. Looks like someone rigged up this spring thing and maybe brazed on a little nut there. It has just this one nut and one nut retainer, whatever this piece is, pressed in there before it meets the heads. But yeah, I guarantee that the guy I got this from didn't know what it was. I didn't know what it was. This was not going to survive very long in that collection. The guy was starting to get piles ready for scrapping, arbitrarily grabbing things that were near him. He was going to scrap, and this was eventually going to be in the pile. Cool little piece of almost 100-year-old Harley history, but it deserves to live again. I'm not a Harley guy, so this one needed to be saved, and I would happily sell it to someone who could use it.